And we're live.
Are we live? Are we? Are we?
Well,
Who
we're
are
not.
we, Savannah?
But we're
Why are we
recording.
live?
We're
Very,
recording.
very much pre-recorded, but go off.
Why you just gotta ruin it?
There is no love in this dojo. There is no mercy.
Never is. Anywho, you want to start off?
How you gonna start and then ask me if I want to start? Hi, you guys. My name is David. This is
Savannah.
AKA Big Van. This is
I'm not even gonna say that. There's
Y'all
no
be
point.
tripping. Big Kid Conversations. Welcome back. We took a break last week because Savannah wasn't
I
feeling well,
needed,
but
I needed a mental health break. Let's be honest. We all need them.
we are here now, and we're gonna talk about some other reasons why you might need one.
Okay, let's talk about boundaries.
What about
David, do you know?
boundaries, Savannah?
Do you know what a
No, no.
boundary
See, I
is?
already put it on you. It's too late. It's too late. I already put it on you.
I can tell y'all the definition of a boundary. Okay, it's a line that
Mm-hmm.
that marks the limits of an area.
Like when I
Okay.
say I have it up to here with Savannah shit, that is a boundary.
Okay, that was a great example. That was a great example.
Boundary.
Very great. Anywho, so yes, I feel like a lot of people in this world really do not know the definition of a boundary, or they do know and choose to just say fuck it.
Usually that one.
Yeah, usually that while you Millie rock.
Hey, it might
Anywho,
be, might be. But it usually is that one. Like most situations, if you don't address your boundary, they will take advantage of it. Is what it is.
basically, you really have to set boundaries for people nowadays. And it's just crazy because some boundaries you think that you wouldn't even have to set. You would think that it's just common sense. Like don't be so close to my fucking face, for example.
Okay, so let me
Okay.
start by saying
Don't talk when I'm
let me
eating.
let me start
Don't
by
like don't talk
saying
over
the being close to her was the one she this is really what this whole episode is about. She don't like people close to her when she in the grocery store. Everything else we talk about today is very irrelevant compared to that one point because that's what really matters today.
it really does. Cause I just don't understand. Like, first off, we're in a fucking pandemic. We're in a fucking pandemic. Okay.
That you in a
And
pandemic, I'm in a bandemic. All right.
y'all don't have to be that close. Y'all don't have to be that close. Like literally, I was just telling David, like y'all be so close that you can kiss the person. And you want to tell your story about that, David? We
Hey
would
man,
love
look,
to
I was
hear.
so close to somebody one time. We was a little too close, man. Lips actually
They
touched.
kiss.
It was crazy. Sparks,
And
butterflies.
close. It's just bad. Okay, that
Yeah.
was an awkward silence. I want to start off by who breaks the boundaries the most, and I feel it's the parents first.
Yeah, mammy.
Okay,
Yeah, mammy.
they are breaking boundaries. Like, I guess it's just they just be feeling like, oh, I'm your parent, I could just do whatever. And
They don't
I can
believe you
agree with that
have
because
them.
sometimes I break my son's boundaries sometimes too, like barging into the bathroom. Like I've had to realize now, like he just started fourth grade. So I have to realize, like, damn, I can't be doing stuff like that. I really shouldn't have been stopped doing that, but habits are
We're
hard to
here
break.
now. We're here now. It's
Yeah,
all good.
it's better late than never to realize when you're wrong.
But never late is better. But yes, like you said, you know,
It
as
is.
long as you do it at some point, because some people go on for life doing it, and it's just like, damn, do you want to marry your son? Do you want to marry your daughter? Because like, back the fuck up at a certain point. Back the hell
Hey,
up.
give them some breathing room, give them some growing room. Uh, just let
Let
them
them be
live.
an
Let them
adult. Like I
exactly.
have
And
had my boundaries violated so many times because I didn't want to do this thing or I didn't want to go to this place. And we're not talking about like a 3 or 4 year old. We're talking about 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, all into adulthood where you still feel the need to control my life and what I'm doing. Look, you had sex and y'all made me. That don't mean you control me for life. I don't know why I'm looking over there like they standing right there, but yeah.
Apparently so in their eyes. That's definitely my mom. Like I literally had to. I'm 28,
She old.
and yes, I am. But that's not the point I'm making. Okay, so my mom, I had to really set boundaries with her. Like I've been trying to set boundaries with her for years. But you know how
Years.
some parents. That's a whole nother episode. But I have to say it to explain what I'm saying. It's some parents, they're really manipulative. Like they can really,
Yeah,
yeah. I bet say that's the best thing I can say right now. They're really
they
manipulative.
can they can wrap you in some words and have you thinking things
Yeah,
and feeling things, and then you're like, wait a
basically,
minute.
it took me a long time to break out of that and see, like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Like you don't I don't need to be telling you all of this. You don't need to be having your opinion on this, and that's kind of my fault because I told you about it. It's just
Right.
I had to. You can't tell your parents everything. Sometimes you
Not
can't.
every
But
single
it's
thing. Like,
definitely, of course.
yeah. And who they are, like you have to know them as a person to know I should talk to them about this. I shouldn't talk to them about this. Like you gotta start piecing it
Ex-
together yourself.
exactly, because I was one of those people that I would just talk to her about everything, and then I would get mad when she would voice her opinion, and there would be some bullshit, and I'll just be like, "Why in the fuck did I tell you in the first place?" But then the next
Right.
day, I'll go about that same thing, probably the outcome, and then she'll tell me like, "Well, you should have listened to me," and I'm just like, "No,
And see,
no,
and it's one of those things where in order to get out of it, you have to like slow everything down and stop before you do everything. Like it's common sense to think before you do stuff, but some things they're so natural for you to do. Like you don't think
right,
about it. Like I'm gonna go talk to my mom. Like it's a natural thing.
right." Like I just got in an argument with my fiance, so I'm gonna call my mom. Like, no, that's not the best thing to do. That's never the best
Right.
thing to do. And
Because you're gonna create something there and then you're gonna do it the next time and then it's just gonna pile up into a bunch of more problems on top of one that's
mhm.
already there.
And
So
also, I'm one of those people as well, so people don't even cross that boundary anymore. I've grown to that person. I don't even tell people my business anymore. I
no.
don't. I'm having problems with my friends, my fiance, even my child. There's certain people I will tell, but then there's some people I'm good.
And
And also,
that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing is learning who to tell what and who to talk to about what topic. That's how you stop boundaries from being crossed because you only give them what you are okay with them knowing,
exactly.
especially
And
with
also
parents.
how people talk about other people, because 10 times out
Right.
of 10, if they're talking about somebody else like that, they're gonna 110% go and tell your business to that other person, to whoever. Like,
Right.
those are the people you definitely don't tell your business to, because also people like to throw shit back up in your face as well. And
Hmm.
I've had that happen to me too many times as a teenager, and it's best to
And I feel
just keep
like
stuff.
even as an adult, that one goes into like having close friends. Even then, there's certain boundaries you need to have for those same reasons because when people get mad, that's what they do. A lot of times when they get mad, all they want to do is make you mad. So then they take something you said and throw it back at you.
Yeah, they have a really bad case of word vomit at that
Yeah.
moment. And it's just like, now I'm not saying that you can't tell anybody your business. Like we said, like you learn who to tell your business to, because
Exactly. You gotta,
everybody,
man.
all
You
your
got,
friends are
hey,
not really
calculator out. You gotta do the math and divide by 5 and carry the 3. Multiply.
um
I don't know what the
relation.
fuck. I got percentages on my screen. I don't know how I got percentages, but you got to do the math and know where to plug certain people in, where to put information, and who you can talk to.
That's all of becoming an adult, y'all. This ghetto ass shit. But
And man,
that's another.
hey, look,
Yeah.
it's unfortunately part of the game. You
Yes.
think it's a
Yes.
childhood thing for a certain period of time, and then you get older and you realize, oh, childhood ain't really ever over with. You just get childhood and adulthood together, so you got to do both at the same time.
Exactly.
So,
And then
oh, another one
spouse
though, another
too.
one though.
Your
this
significant other.
this goes, and they go hand in hand, like with the spouses and the friends, because they are a boundary of each other. There's certain things where they don't need to cross. Them
Mm.
people specifically don't need to cross on certain things. There's
Wait,
certain
you're talking about
things
the part
where they just it ain't it.
or both? Right.
The partners and the friends,
Okay.
them two against each other. Yeah,
Okay. Oh, okay. So you're talking about friends like crossing
yeah.
that boundary of yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all do that a lot. Like y'all do that a lot. Like especially with me also as well. I had to realize that too when I first had like my that's another topic again. Let me not put it that way.
How you
Well,
gotta put it?
yeah, I about to say I have to explain it. So I never was really out with my friends that I was interested in girls as well. I'm pansexual. Interested in pans, as
She be
David
in the
says,
kitchen just
in the kitchen.
skillets, pots, pans.
But
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
But
I'm, I'm
during the
sorry. Go
daytime,
ahead.
yeah. But it's just when I finally came out with showing that I like girls, it's just I feel like a lot of my friends were like, I guess they saw how I treated my girl, and I guess they thought I was going to treat them the same way. And it's like, no,
Right.
I'm
And
not
that's another one where
fucking.
it's like, hey yo, that's not what we doing over here. That's not how this
Yeah,
going.
that that's not how that shit goes. Like Tasha call, I'm dropping all y'all in a minute.
And bars.
But somebody's nigga done called, and you didn't drop them. Your friends should understand. Your friends should always. I have never gotten upset about my friend being like, "Oh, my nigga called, whatever. He want to pick me up. Like, can we do a rain check or whatever? Or I'm about to go out with my nigga. Blah blah blah, whatever. Go, bye." And also, I'm an introvert, so I think that kind of adds into it as well. So, because we love when people
Ghetto. The ghetto.
plan, so it really goes hand in
Cancel
the
those
hand.
plans on
But
me.
I feel like
Cancel.
even But I feel like even if I wasn't an introvert, I still would be like, go, because at the end of the day, yes, I'm your friend, and I know our relationship is important to you, our friendship is important to you, but at the end of the
Right.
day, this is the person that you go home with. This is the person that you are trying to build a life with. So
Your
I'm not about to
entire
fuck that
life.
girl because because when I'm building with my girl, I don't want you talking about like, oh, we're supposed to hang out, all that little noise. No,
Right.
no, no.
Because it's
We are
it's levels.
yeah.
It's levels to it. Like your friends are
Mhm.
your friends forever, but the person
Always.
you the person you plan on being with is the person that you are going to actually live your literal life with until you
Exactly.
don't wake up one day, or they don't wake up, or you both don't wake up, or one of y'all don't wake up, so you stop waking up because they didn't wake up until the very end. It's like that's who you live in your life with. So boundaries. Boundaries.
Definitely. And then when it comes down to it, of course, you're going to put yourself first when it comes to happiness.
Of
But it's
course.
first, your kids. We're not talking about kids right now, but I just had to put that in there, kids. And your significant other.
Right.
Okay? Like,
This is
in
your
that order.
household.
It really is. Like, EJ, stop. Sorry.
Boundaries. See, that's a
It,
boundary.
I, like, my son is making all this noise, and I told him what I was doing, but that's another thing. He breaking boundaries, and I have to
Boundaries.
come
And
break
these
the butt.
are okay. That's a lot. I don't know why black people always gotta talk like that. Like why everything gotta involve my butt. Like why does my butt become the butt of every joke?
Call the DFAC office. Is that who you call?
I don't know. I just went deaf for like 30 seconds, so I didn't hear none of that. So it's all good, right?
Oh my god. And,
But no, like
but but
another
that
thing.
kids. It was
Yeah.
kids. Kids. They will like at the beginning going to the bathroom. You never like when you first have a kid. You will never use the bathroom by yourself. You will never have a peace of mind. You never will. And then you think when they become like older that it's gonna happen. No, it's a fucking lie. It's a
And it's like
fucking
it's
lie.
literally it's not built in. Like it's something you literally have to teach and through repetition over and over and over, day after day after day of like you the same way you teach them everything
Kids get a
else.
little, yeah, they get more of a pass because they're
Right.
kids, you know.
Because they don't know at first. It's like they have to learn
They
over
don't know shit.
time. Like, oh, man, I told you that was one of my first viral videos telling people babies don't know shit. They literally just they be crying. They don't even know how to talk.
I
They just
know.
come in the world stupid. So you got to teach them the things, and like you just over time with repetition, they learn like, oh, you're
That's what you
doing
here.
that.
That is what you are
That's your
here for.
job. You was
That's your
in here
job.
bumping uglies,
Yeah.
and this little thing came out, so now you got to teach it.
So you can't be mad. So also, in that too, that's why I had to let myself know that too, is that I can't really be mad like when EJ breaks boundaries because again, I'm his mother. I'm supposed to be teaching you
Right,
these things. I'm supposed to be teaching you about
right.
boundaries. But of course, but adding in onto that as well, you can tell them every damn day and they're still gonna do what the fuck they want to do.
And there's a lot
So
of people who'll do that too. Like you got friends where it's friends who just want to ask you for favors all the time, or they want to ask you for money all the time, and they want to ask you for this all the
yeah,
time, and they want you to do this, and
that
it's
get
like
that gets very
you got
drained. Like people don't also get with boundaries. People can become very drained. Like for me, people are very draining. Like now I'm not like everybody. Like sometimes I don't like to
you
talk
ain't
to
got to call me
people.
no more. You leave me alone. It's all good. I ain't gonna drain nobody.
I Yeah, like sometimes and like I when I talk with people as well, I want to make sure I'm giving you my undivided attention. You know what I'm saying? Is that the right
Hmm.
word? Undivided? It didn't sound
Yes,
right. Okay.
undivided, not
Yeah,
divided. Yeah, that's correct.
undivided attention.
She went to
So
school. Everybody.
yeah, yeah. But I if I don't want to talk, I just don't want to talk, and I don't want to be just on the phone, just like yeah, It's like my attention span is like I can't do it. I don't want to talk. Like I'm not gonna be paying
Right.
attention. I'm probably gonna get irritated, and I try to avoid that with a lot of my friends, my family. Um, it's just some shit that yeah, y'all be
I
draining
mean,
sometimes, and get to like we are going through shit. Like I'm going through shit. David, you going through shit. We're all going through shit, and
man,
then
I don't
people are
stop going through shit,
sometimes.
man. Ski mask time, man. I stay going through some shit, man. Ski mask time. Because that's one of the biggest things with boundaries people don't get is they want to come to you with a whole bunch of shit repeatedly. And it's never like start off with how are you before I say anything? How are you feeling? How are you doing? What are you doing? Are you busy? All of my friends do that because they are I have established those boundaries where if you come at me and it's not the time for you to be saying or doing whatever you're doing, you're not gonna like me very much.
Yeah, and
So
that's what another. I try to just be chill, and then as I get older, I don't really like to talk that much. Like,
Just randomly talking. Like we need to actually. There needs to be a reason. Like, are we about to
yeah,
go hang out somewhere? Are we about to talking about a specific thing?
yeah. hmm especially at this point in my life, for what I'm trying to do, it's just I already don't even be having a time for myself. Like being a mom and having a fiance and having a mother like mine, you're never gonna you're never gonna have time for yourself. So sometimes I be feeling like I be trying to run away. Like I be trying to like go in the bathroom and shit and
Look, this is how you
just
know boundaries are
a
important.
second, like
She
please.
she spoke on all her relationships. She didn't even mention the fact that she had a job.
Oh, the job as well. It's just it's a lot. And it's like sometimes you need that time to yourself to just think, to not like having no like maybe music playing, but like no like the TV off, just getting your thoughts together. Like
You need
having a
to
peace.
sometimes you gotta be okay with disappointing people. Because somebody's
Yeah.
gonna call, text, or need you for something, and you just gotta be like, hey, I can't even do it. Like the podcast last week.
Oh yeah,
Never
so
did
when
it. But it's because it's
the
like,
weekend I wasn't just not in the mood. Like I just
yeah.
wasn't because and I was just talking to him about the like our previous podcast that we did. And I wasn't really feeling that one either. So I had to realize like when I'm not feeling it, I just need to chill. Like I need to stop forcing myself out of my shell to do things. I've done
Right.
that so much, forcing myself out. Because there's a lot of things that I've done with people. Sorry, it was a spider. There's lots of things that I've done. For real though, look around. Coming. They be coming when you be occupied, when you occupied and shit. But
Jesus Christ.
I would because the damn spider.
Well, there's sometimes that you actually have to just acknowledge, like, you know what? There's so many things in life you gotta force yourself to do already. So when
Yeah,
there's things
that's what
that
I
are
do. Yeah.
optional and you're not feeling it, like if it's optional, go ahead and take that if you really need to.
Yeah.
Because
Like
there's no point in forcing it just for it to come out bad.
mm. And also y'all were getting older as well. Like for instance, I used to go out all the time with my friends, like all the time. And my good friend Chelsea, the last time I saw her, last time I saw her was she graduated. She's an LPN, y'all. That's my girl. She a nurse. So I went to her.
And I take your temperature.
Yeah, type shit. But I went to her graduating ceremony, her pinning ceremony, and Chelsea, my girl, like we've known each other for a long time now, over 5 years. And the last time I saw her before that was my birthday, and that was May. We live in the same state, y'all. We're really good friends. That's my bestie. That's my girl. And we pick off like right where we left. Like
Yeah.
friends that are like y'all you need to keep friends like that. I'm having a lot going on over here,
I know
but you need
we know this.
yeah
But it's like
you need to keep
you gotta have people who understand that, like, yes, they have a life and you also have a life. So like when they have things going on, you also have things going on. Y'all are both
right,
people. Like, yeah, you might have something here, I got something here. We make it work when we can, but
right.
we don't force anything. And then don't feel
Ex-
any kind of way when it can't be forced.
exactly. And I think all my friends now we have all that understanding now. It's just like we're cool. I'll see you when I see you type shit. Not like
Right.
not saying you know what I'm saying. Like we're
There's other
adults
things in
now.
my life besides you.
Exactly, exactly. And I be needing time to myself. Like
Right.
I'm all like, especially with me, I feel like I'm always I was. always trying to be there for people. I cared that much about my friends and family, but damn, I wasn't really caring about my damn self.
Right. And
I
that's the
really
thing.
wasn't.
If you don't do it, nobody else will.
Exactly. I'm sitting here worrying about everybody else, and who the fuck worried about me?
And that's why, like, everyone does have to play it the same way. Like, you can be as nice as you want to be. You gotta put yourself first. I
You
gotta
do.
put
'Cause
me
how many
first, Lucius.
people if you're not
And
good
that's just
yourself?
exactly. You
And
literally
that's
just
just
gonna
fact.
be getting used up by people.
Okay. And
And
like that's why I have a level.
also with those boundaries, you do also
Hmm.
have to do that because you'll be getting used by people who don't realize they're using you because you're gonna say yes to stuff so much that they're gonna think it's okay because you're not letting them know it's a problem. So if they
Hmm.
ask you to do something or go somewhere and you never say no and you do it and everything's fine, you can create a problem in somebody where they're gonna think like, I never knew it was a problem because you never said anything.
There's been so many times that I've done things which is so sad, and I did not want to do them. I'd be like, I want to be at home. Like, I do not
Right,
want to be doing it. And I'm too grown like that now. I should have never acted like that. Like, just doing things just because my
right.
friend do it or my girl wants to do it. Like, mm-mm,
Because it's
no.
just gonna it can help you're gonna create resentments for them that shouldn't even be there
Yeah,
because you
and then like
have the option to say no.
you, I'm just liking myself because I got a mouth. I'm grown. I should be able to tell you like, nah, I
Right,
just don't. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna chill at home. Like I've
right.
got more with my girl that like, nah, I don't want to do that. I'm good. Like I don't
And
want to
my
be
girl
around.
be telling me the same thing, man. She be constantly,
Like
hey, I don't want to do that. I'm not letting you put that there. What you mean bring the toothpaste in the bedroom? She constantly be telling me that. I also don't have one, but like let
I
me live.
in
Let
the bed.
me live. Let
Yeah,
me live.
I'm gonna let you live, sir, because I don't know what the fuck you talk, and
But
I don't have comments, so I'm gonna just let you live with that one.
moral of the story is you have to have boundaries with everyone in life to know this is when it's too much. This is what I'm willing to do. This is what I'm not willing to do. This is when I'm look, I just don't feel like it. You gotta be able to let it be known. We ain't doing this, we ain't doing that. Cause that just is what it is. On
Does
boundaries.
this go? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. You good.
Does this go into boundaries as well? Like how people are, they just, no, I don't feel like this does. Remember
Oh,
we
you
were
wanna
talking
save
about,
that? You wanna save that?
yeah, people feel like they're so entitled to everything.
That's boundaries.
I feel like
100%
that's a,
boundaries.
yeah. Like for instance, like let's say if I won the lottery, y'all. Okay, I won the lottery. Do you know how many people I fucking know that will be calling me up, acting like I'm supposed to give them some of my money? Of
Man,
course,
look,
they
I need at least half.
family members probably, and or like if I would have to move away from everybody because I feel like if I go out with everybody, oh she the millionaire, she gonna pay for all of us, or she gonna do this,
Yep.
oh I money, y'all ain't about to bleed me dry because of that, especially with me because I feel like I really can't ask anybody. Well, I can ask some people. I can ask David, my
Leave
girl.
me alone.
Yeah, bring me money, David.
Mm-hmm.
David, like never mind. But it's just y'all be so entitled, especially when people die.
Especially.
Especially when people die, like people are so entitled to money. It's like, and then the thing with that is, this is definitely a different topic. I guess it's just on my mind though. It's like y'all don't even communicate with, but y'all weren't even communicating with the person,
Yeah.
weren't even checking on them or anything like that. But then when that person die, oh, you want some of that damn money, don't you?
Oh, we're gonna put a pin in it right there. Put a pin
You
in it
want some,
right
and,
there.
and then
Stop,
sometimes I'm
stop,
like, what?
stop, 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 stop. Stop it right there. Unfortunately, it looks like we are out of time. We will pick
That's
back
a good
up next
topic.
week.
It was about to get juicy, wasn't it, y'all? It was about to get juicy. It was about to get real juicy.
we
Okay.
picking it. We'll pick it up right from there next week. But for
Okay.
now, it is time for us to say goodbye, and it is time for me to eat chicken wings. Shut up. I know it's racist.
That sounds really good. Send me some too, David.
Yeah, anyway, because I don't know what the hell she talking about. It was nice talking to y'all. My name is David. That's Savannah. She is really tripping. We will see y'all next week.
Bye.